All right, so we're going to be doing some Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I tried recording this a while ago. We're going to do random because that's how Fire Emblem works. And the recording just never happened, so that was cool. I'm going to just talk over cutscenes because I'm an asshole. Yeah, so I tried recording this maybe a couple weeks ago, and it never recorded, so I didn't have the video, so I'm restarting it. And then I had a bunch of midterms and shit, so I couldn't record for a while. I was busy studying, and I've got finals coming up in a couple weeks, but I don't have classes right now, so I have some extra time on my hands where I can record between studying. I've got the game turned down a fair bit, especially in the audio capture. So because first video it was loud as fuck. So let me know. Let me know how that works for you guys. If you want me to turn it up or turn myself up, I'll do whatever. Yeah. So we're starting Path of Radiance. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this playthrough exactly. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for transfers. Like, do I want to just get good characters if I decide to do an LTC where I can have transfers for that, or do I want to just fuck around and play however? This is just normal. We have a hard mode clear on here that I use for transfers when I play on hard mode. I might do another one eventually because I don't have that many good transfers for Radiant Dawn, but I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I might do it'd be nice to have gel transfers, especially for Radiant Dawn hard mode, but I'm not sure how much more I want to play hard mode on Radiant Dawn, to be honest, because it's just not as fun as normal. Most of the thing with most Fire Emblem games is hard mode is fun, and it's like an interesting challenge, and I actually enjoy it more than the base game. In Radiant Dawn, I don't find that to be the case because I don't like the way that they handle difficulty. Mostly because I just really don't like the weapon triangle being removed as you play the game. Oh yeah, so I need to make sure that I don't turn this on. Use the tutorials. Absolutely not. Oh look, they're in the bottom of the fucking screen anyways. Cool. I'll do animations off. Game speed fast. Unit window. Help window. Get off. Alright, here we go. So, I guess we can sort of talk about Ike and Boyd. I'm not going to be, like, rating them or anything like Mangs and Mecha do. Although, if you guys want me to, I guess I can. But I'm just going to sort of talk about them. Ike in Path of Radiance isn't that good. Like, he's a decent unit. And once he gets Ragnell, he's obviously really strong. But he's not a phenomenal unit. He's sword locked for the entire game, unlike Radiant Dawn where he gets axes. Not that it actually matters in Radiant Dawn that he gets axes, but he's sword locked, and there aren't that many viable 1-2 range options for sword users in Path of Radiance, unlike Radiant Dawn again. He promotes kind of late, which is a standard Lord issue. I probably should have just moved him right in front of Grail. Not that this chapter really matters. But yeah, we're going to just be beating on Grail right about now. I can take... That's right, you go down to 1 HP. Ugh, a close duel between two equally matched opponents, except that Grail's going easy on us. Got him. Nice. You're finally ready. Oh, and let's see what kind of level up we get. But yeah, it's not that Oak's a bad unit, per se. Oak. I'm going to make fun of my own pronunciation there. It's not that he's a bad unit. He's just sort of outclassed by a lot of other units in this game. Like some of the units we're going to be looking at right now. So, like, I said I'm not going to be rating the units, but, like, I might refer to a rating theoretically, just occasionally to give you an idea of how good I think they are. Like, Ike's maybe, like, a 6 out of 10 unit. He's not phenomenal. And then you got 10 out of 10 unit right here would be a good counter example. Oh, this guy's also like, oh, and Oscar comes with the Paladin band. That's right. Now, I'm going to actually check something on Serenus Forest right now, and that's going to pretty much dictate how we go about this playthrough. Path of Radiance, transfers, normal to hard. I want to see, because if I can transfer... I'm not sure if I can transfer a normal mode playthrough to a hard mode playthrough in Radiant Dawn. If you have a fixed Radiant Dawn disc that accepts Path of Radiance transfers, definitely easy has the most experience available, which means you can cap a ton of characters' levels for transfer. If you have the original Radiant Dawn disc that crashes when you empty an easy... Oh, okay. So, you can actually do transfers for normal mode. So, I might do that. I think I might just get like some good transfers for if I decide to do an LTC. Still haven't decided though. Gonna visit this with Bid. I probably won't, because if I'm gonna be planning out an LTC, I probably need to actually go through on easy and plan out who I'm giving transfers to and all that shit. So I'm probably just gonna fuck around, but I might max like some of the characters that it's important to have transfers on just to make my Radiant Dawn playthroughs easier in general. So like I'll probably max Jill and get some transfers on Jill, because Jill has a really rough early game in Radiant Dawn, even though she's a crazy good unit. I'm gonna send Titania up here so this guy doesn't destroy the village. And yeah. I know that if you're doing a full rigging playthrough, like Cheeky's Radiant Dawn run LTC, Boyd is an extremely useful unit because you just throw the killer axe on him, rig dodges, rig perfect level ups, and rig crits. But I'm not super into full rigging, so if I were going to LTC Radiant Dawn, it would probably be a 0% growths playthrough where I don't think Boyd would be that useful. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't actually seen any because Don's is old and shitty, and I hope you remake. Not shitty. It's just like that sounds bad, and I don't mean to throw shade at Don because I really like his content and I think he's a cool dude, but it's like it's one of his older playthroughs. It's not as high quality as his recent stuff, so I haven't really gotten myself to watch it yet. You know, like I love his 3 most recent. I'm not including the incomplete one right now, but his Shadow Dragon and his FE6 and FE5 playthroughs that are just like really nice production quality, well commentated. Because one of the things I really like about his videos is his commentary. And you don't get that in the Radiant Dawn playthrough, especially. So I would love to see him remake that playthrough and just do it with commentary, so we can see what's going on and like sort of hear his thoughts on a lot of the chapters. That'd be nice. But anyways, back to my video. I think what we're probably gonna do for this playthrough is just try to get levels on... I'm gonna prioritize getting transfers on Jill, and then after that I'm probably just gonna fuck around and get some transfers for the Myrmidons, because I kind of want to do just a full-on True Blade run of Radiant Dawn. I think that'd be kind of fun. So I want to see how viable that would be. Oscar's kind of low, but I'm sure he can... Really, he can't do any... Okay, I guess we'll... Ike's also kind of low, though. So yeah, I'm gonna heal Ike here. Gonna chip this guy with Boyd. Although Boyd could have easily missed there, and then we might have had to just finish him off with Titania. And then we're gonna just finish him off with Oscar instead. And it's important, if you want to actually manage your items well, that you don't finish that guy with Ike, because Ike will just straight kill him. And I have realized now that I'm going to have to spend an extra turn. Actually, no, I'm not. So we're going to do that. And then can Oscar... Oscar can take a hit. Nice. Oh, or Oscar's going to crit. Alright. Well, nothing wrong with that. Oscar's a good unit. Speaking of units, I was going to talk about the quality of these units, and I didn't really do that. So I'll do that now. I'm not going to really stop the game much, but Oscar is a very good unit. He's got good stats. He's also part of the Cavalier/Paladin class, which is probably at its best, other than like FE4, where they're just ridiculous. That class is really strong in Path of Radiance. Say they're a little weaker in Radiant Dawn, partly because they're overshadowed by the unbelievably strong Wyvern classes that are also really strong in this game, but get an even bigger buff in Radiant Dawn. Oscar takes literally no damage from this guy. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna... The last time I played this game, and I think the time before that as well, were on hard, so I'm gonna be very surprised by a lot of these chapters, I think. We'll see. I'm actually kind of curious to see how many times I end up having to restart this game, this playthrough. Should probably do some inventory management at some point. We're going to want to get some experience on Riss, because he's a useful unit to have. Get him leveled up. Mist and Rolf were kidnapped. Nice. Good job, Ding Dongs. And Ike's doubling Myrmidons already. I think he's gotten 1 speed level up, so that's just ridiculous. Oscar's still not taking damage from that guy. Very good unit. Very good unit. Da, 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 da. And... has 5 defense. This guy has 13 attack. Yikes. This guy has also 13 attack. God, I keep forgetting how fucking weak Ike is early game. I guess we finish this guy off with Boyd. And Riss is going to take 1 hit. I'm assuming Riss isn't going to get doubled, because I don't think any of our units are that bad. But, oh, he's also going to dodge. If he gets doubled, yeah, okay. Yeah, these guys are pretty slow. And also, the X has 10 weight and has 5 strength, so his AS is 0. So he better not be doubling Riss. Oh, who comes with a priest band? I didn't know that existed. Let's go over to Serena's Forest and actually take a look at what these different bands do. I know they're not a huge impact, but they do have like a decent effect on your growths. Inventory. Items, lances, swords. I assume it'd be under items, right? If we go down... Nope, it's not under items, but skills are under items for some reason. This is Path of Radiance, not Radiant Dawn, yes. World map, trial map, sound room, skills, shops, item locations, hints and secrets, hidden treasure, calculations, characters, classes. Where the fuck is this? Accessories? Oh, it probably is under accessories, isn't it? Yeah, oh, look at that, it is. Alright, the priest band. Plus 5% luck growth and plus 5% resistance growth. That's not very good. It's not bad. It's better than not having bonuses to any of your growths. But it's pretty bad. I'm just gonna kill this guy with Titania. Experience stealing! It's not. Don't worry about it. She's a good unit, and also, you know, pitfalls in general. I mean, like, and at this difficulty, you really can afford to just throw all your experience at your weaker units and not give any to your strong units, and whatever, you'll just get your weak units really fed. But I don't know, it's it's just needless inconvenience, and your units will be plenty strong, and you'll be plenty well equipped to handle the end game, even if you still give the occasional kill to your pre-promotes, because as it turns out, your pre-promotes are actually pretty good. Especially in this game. I mean, Titania, Path of Radiance Titania is arguably the best unit in the entire Fire Emblem franchise. She's really, really strong. I mean, look at these bases, and she's around for the entire fucking game. We should probably give that Seraph Robe to someone. I haven't decided who yet. If I am gonna max out the True Blades and do a True Blade run of Radiant Dawn, I might give it to Mia. I might give it to Jill. In fact, I think giving it to Jill is a good idea, because Jill has some HP woes. So yeah, as you can probably imagine, talking about going for a True Blades run, this is not a playthrough that's aiming to be optimal, or aiming to use only the best units, because pretty much all of the sword users, let's see, we've got Mia sucks in Path of Radiance. Like, she's real bad. She's pretty good in Radiant Dawn, but she's real bad in Path of Radiance. Let's see, who else do we got? We've got Zahark, not great in Path of Radiance, pretty good in Radiant Dawn because he comes as a pre-promote and he is really useful in hard mode, but not a great unit in Path of Radiance by any stretch of the imagination. This guy has 1 AS, so he's not going to be doubling Zahark if he attack, or Riss if he attacks him. So we can afford to heal Oscar here. I don't know if this guy even moves. He does. Oh, and he still just doesn't even attack Riss. Alright. I guess so. Oscar doesn't double you? Does this guy not have 1 AS? Oh, he has 8 strength. What am I talking about? So he's got 4 AS. Oscar has 5. Okay, yeah, never mind. Titania kills him. Kanao. Alright. And yeah, so and then who's the other sword masters in this game? Lucia is just straight bad in this game. Not a good unit at all. I mean, there's no way I could have chipped this guy with Titania to give the kill to anyone else, because she one-rounds him, so it's just going to be like that. I guess I could have hit him with Oscar and given Oscar some more experience too, but again, not an optimal playthrough. Who are we going to give that Speedwing to, I wonder? We'll have to decide as we move along. And Oscar, Void, and Riss, the units that we were just using, aren't available in this chapter. Instead, we get this guy, Gotri, new unit. Comes with the Night Band, which we should probably take off of him before he leaves. Spoilers. And Shinon, who comes with the Archer Band, which we'll also take off of him before he leaves. Let's see, how good are those? What do they do? The Archer Band. Could you get out of here, OBS, please? Plus 5% to speed and skill growth. That's real good. Night Band. Plus 5% to strength and defense growth. That's also really good. In case you were wondering, those are significantly better than the Priest Band that we got last chapter. Like, oh, so much better. Holy fuck. I might just put one on Ike, to be honest. I wonder if I can do that. Let's see. I actually don't know. I don't know if this is allowed. It is. Let's go. I could just straight up kill this guy with Shinon. I think I will, because he's just going to attack Shinon next turn if I don't. And Titania's going to bring this guy to 1 HP, and then he's going to probably attack Ike or Gotri next turn and die. Oh yeah, and this is actually the first chapter where we have or encounter any units with 2 range capabilities. There haven't even been like hand axes or javelins in any of the previous chapters, which is kind of funny. Anyways, Shinon is decent in this game, but he has horrible availability, so that definitely hurts him. There's also like the archer class is typically one of the weakest classes in Fire Emblem, so despite being a decent unit overall, he does have a lot of shortcomings, just stemming from his class being kind of underpowered. Gotri, I mean, the Armor Knight class also has a lot of shortcomings, and primarily stemming from their incredibly low movement and low speed. So he's not going to double much, but he is a really effective tank, and he can be a useful unit if you're a slower player. But, you know, if you're trying to play fast, definitely not the unit you want to use. He does a lot of damage, but he only does it for 1 hit. And there are plenty of units that you can train up to be as hard-hitting as him and that actually double. And they won't be as durable, but you really don't want... You don't want to be relying on Gotri, I think. He's not, again, he's not a bad unit, and he actually does double this guy, which sort of shits on my point, but he's also very over-leveled for this chapter, as you will see. Level 9 versus level 4. Now, does Titania have that steel sword on her? No, she doesn't. I guess it's on Boyd. Probably should have planned ahead there. And yeah, the problem here is Shinon's going to just one-round any of these guys, probably. Oh, he's going to one-round that. Okay, we'll have Shinon take out the archer, actually, who does no damage to him anyways. And then we'll have Ike start whittling away at this lad. Did I just have a stroke? Did I, like... I was almost positive that Ike couldn't kill that guy. I'm very confused now. What the fuck? And wait, and now this guy's... What is happening? This doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would he attack Shinon at 2 range? Just attack him at 1 range, or literally any of the other units at 2 range and you don't get countered. What? Oh, I'm very confused right now. That was fucking strange. Alright. We need to run Ike over towards Marcia, who's actually putting in some work. She's a pretty good unit in this game, I think. She's a pretty not good unit in Radiant Dawn. Pretty overrated unit in Radiant Dawn, but I don't think she's very good in that game. And Ike gets a level up, and he's going to benefit from those plus 5% strength and defense growths, but still not level defense. Not a huge deal. He's going to cap his defense anyways, probably. And yeah, so one thing that you're going to be seeing a lot of in this playthrough once we get the menu is I'm going to be doing a lot of item swapping and a lot of, like, you know, trading the Night Ward over to someone who needs to get that speed level up and shit like that when I'm doing bonus experience. Because even though, as I've said, it's not really trying to be an optimal playthrough, I can't help but min-max for growths like that. Because it's just so fucking easy. Like, why wouldn't you? It's so easy to do, and it's just gonna have an objectively positive effect on your playthrough, so I don't see any reason not to. Titania has 2 range now. Let's see. Alright, Ike's gonna go talk to Marcia, and she's gonna get the fuck out of here. And Yeah, the nice thing about being really early in this playthrough is that you don't really care about funneling. Like, the only unit, even though Ike's not a great unit late game, or not a great unit for most of the game, he actually is a pretty good unit late game because his combat gets really good once he gets Ragnall. But even though Ike's not a great unit, he's the only unit I really give a fuck about giving experience to. Like, Titania Shinon, Titania just doesn't need it yet. Like, she doesn't need to not get it. Like, I'm happy to give her kills when she's getting kills, but it's not like I'm like, oh, I need to give this kill to Titania so she can level up. She doesn't need it. Gotri and Shinon just both aren't characters I'm going to probably be using late game. So I don't care about trying to give them kills either, and they're also both going to abandon us for a while. So I really don't care about trying to give them kills. I mean, like, there's no reason not to right now, right? There's no reason not to just give one of them this kill, because I'm going to be trying to kill the boss with Ike. I think I should probably check and make sure that's going to work. Let's see, 8 AS and 6 defense. This guy's got 18 attacks, so like 9 damage to Ike, so he will one-shot Ike, which means Ike needs to do 5 damage. I'm pretty confident, even without checking his stats, that Ike can do 5 damage to this guy, even without doubling him. And I'm skipping dialogue because everyone knows the story of the Tellius games. I can talk about the story, like my thoughts on the story a little bit, if people want me to, but I'm not gonna like go through it because I'm sure you've all seen it 100 times. If you do want to see the story of the Tellius games, Mage Knight 404, I would recommend. He's got some good playthroughs with where he reads about this. He reads the story out, and he goes reasonably in depth. I like him. He's a good content creator. I like his stuff. I've been watching him for a long time. Now we get Riss, and we get a new unit. We get Soren, and Soren is a Wind Mage, and he's pretty good in Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance, but he's a little better in Path of Radiance because he has some trouble doubling in Radiant Dawn. Yeah, good unit. He gets -1 speed from his tome. That'll fix if he gets a single strength level up. This chapter's pretty manageable. We'll probably give some kills to Soren. We might end up using him. He's a good unit. I tend to like using Soren because he's one of my favorite characters in the Tellius games. Tellius, wow. No, that's the general of the Imperial Legion from Skyrim. Tellius games. Yeah, Tellius is a Skyrim character. Anyways, yeah, that's a lot of units, though. There are a lot of enemies. At least it's not Maniac mode, because this chapter in Maniac mode, there are a fucking lot of enemies, ladies and gentlemen. There are a whole bunch of enemies in Maniac mode. Even in this mode, there's still a decent number of enemies. And since I'm going to just not respect Shinon at all, I'm going to use him to give Soren some chip damage on this guy. And we'll just do that, yeah. And now we're going to kill this guy with Ike. And wow, Ike takes damage still. That is just very unfortunate. Am I going to get Ike and Soren to ace support to do... Oh my god, Ike, please. Am I going to get Ike and Soren to ace support so I can get the secret conversation at the end of Radiant Dawn? Who knows? Maybe I will. We'll see. I'm not particularly concerned about grinding supports in this game, though. They will happen if they want to. Let's see. What are some other interesting things about Radiant Dawn? Or Path of Radiance, rather. There are a lot of interesting things about Radiant Dawn I can talk about, too. But, yeah, people say, like... This is the first game where soldiers are actually meaningful units and where they're also playable. That's not actually true, because there are soldiers in Gaiden that are both playable and around for more than just like the first 3 chapters. But the difference there is, in Gaiden, the soldiers promote to knights. In Radiant Dawn, or in Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, they are their own unique class. That promote to halberdiers and sentinels in Radiant Dawn. Gotry's doing some work. So what are my plans for Fire Emblem? Let's see. I'm just sort of spitting out random words occasionally here. Getting a little lost in my own thoughts, which means it's probably going to be about time to cut this recording when we finish this chapter. But that's some progress made. First couple chapters done. Most of the videos for this playthrough are going to be more than just one chapter, because a combination of I don't really have any incentive to do like one video per episode because I'm not really getting any ad revenue because I get like fucking 10 viewers on each video. So there's no reason for me to like try to split them up for ad revenue. And then I also am extremely lazy and don't want to edit as much as possible because that would... It's a combination of being lazy and also just being really busy and wanting to spend the time I spend on YouTube playing games and not just editing all my videos. So whatever I record, I'll probably just upload in one big chunk if I can get away with it. And I mean, on top of that, it's like I could just record each chapter individually, but I don't like playing Fire Emblem like that. I want to just sit down and play until I either get tilted out of my mind or until I just want to, have a break and go do something else, play a different game, or just relax, or read, or watch TV, or whatever, or study. Fuck, I could do that, I guess. But yeah, so whenever I upload something, expect more than just one chapter. Towards later in the game, that might change depending on how long some of the later chapters take me, but I'd say generally speaking, expect more than one chapter per video. Let's see. Wow, Soren is close to a level. Actually, how close? Ike is also close to leveling up. Oh wow, all of our units are close to leveling up. So we're gonna chip this guy with Gotry, and then we're gonna feed the kill to Ike, let him level up, and then it's looking like we'll probably level up Gotry before the end of this chapter too. And we might even level up Titania. I might give her the boss kill just to get her that level, because she's a pretty good unit. And that is a nice level for Ike. That's making up for some of these fucking garbage magic and skill level ups he's been getting. Oh yeah, and we got the Thief Band last chapter. Let me check out what the Thief Band does. I'm guessing speed and luck. Skill and speed. So plus 5% skill and speed growth. So it is literally the Archer Band. They're just the same thing. Alright. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a good item. I guess I should put that on Soren, huh? Yeah, I might as well. I should also probably, just spread some of this around anyways. I guess I'll give Soren the, Seraph Robe. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to let him use that yet, but I'm just going to let him hold on to it, so he can, so Titania's inventory is a little free, and we don't have to drop a Vulnerary when she gets the next kill. And we're going to heal Ike next turn for sure. Nice. Sort of nice, but also, we might have wanted to give that a kill to Gotry or Titania, but whatever. Whatever. And we're just going to move Riss here, heal up Ike, and move up some of these units. And yeah, my brain's starting to go. So I think we're gonna this is gonna be the end of this session. But it's been fun, and I will continue to do it when I have time. I just sort of had the whim to pick up Fire Emblem right now. So you know what? I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided if we're gonna end the session after this chapter, or if we're gonna let it go a little longer and just see how far I can get. I'm kind of curious how long I've been recording, but OBS doesn't seem to tell me how long I've been recording, so I hope the game isn't too quiet. Because that would really suck if I recorded these first few videos and there was just no fucking sound whatsoever. I'm hoping, you can at least hear something. But, in the Radiant Dawn epilogue video, it was just so overpoweringly loud that if I got a little too far from my mic, you just could barely hear my voice at all. And that's not what we want. Maybe it's what some of you want. If it is, tell me. But I'm probably not going to make videos where I just don't talk at all, because that would just be boring for me. I like talking. And this chapter is about to come to an end. I think we'll probably kill that archer with... never mind, we're not killing that archer with Titania, because we're killing him with Shinon on enemy phase. I could give the boss kill to Titania. He's going to throw that Maijin. He kind of looks like Mirage, the mage boss from 2 in Radiant Dawn. I think it's 2-2. Yeah, it is 2-2. Alright, I think we're going to give this kill... Oh, never mind. We actually have to chip him down a little bit. Alright. Shinon, why don't you do some of that? And the nice thing is, Shinon would have needed to double crit to kill this guy, which is good because I don't really want to give Shinon this kill. Now Titania can kill him, but we're just going to chip this bitch down with Soren. And then let Ike grab the kill. Oh, fuck, I forgot to give Soren the Thief Band. God damn it. Whatever. We'll do it when we get a prep menu at the latest. Wow, Gotri doubles this guy, and holy shit, Gotri's kind of better than Ike. I guess he's a lot higher level, so that makes sense. I'm going to just use the Regal Sword, though, because I prefer giving kills to Ike than Gotri right now, because I know I'm just not going to use Gotri later on. So if I can help it, I'll give the kill to someone I can use over someone I can't use. And there you go, Titania's going to take this guy out. Maijin. Wretched curs. You will regret your decision to oppose Dan. I mean, it's not really our decision. You fuckers just sort of invaded, right? So it's like, I don't know that that's much our decision. That's like, you guys are being assholes, and we're just like, why don't you not? Why don't you not do that? Why don't you just, like, chill? Playtime, 37 minutes. Ah, we can go another one. We can go another one. This will be a long-ass video. I hope you like that. I hope you enjoy long-ass videos, because... Well, that's where we're going to stop this video today, huh? Yeah, it was fun. I will see you guys next time. Like and subscribe if you're interested in watching the continuation of the series, or if you're not interested in watching the continuation of the series, like and subscribe anyways, and then tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do that instead. Alright, see you later.